The Democrat who brags she's Guatemalan before American is back to smear ICE as terrorists.
We will continue to stand up for our rights, and we will continue to call out the terrorist organization that is ICE.
Dana, I'm going to go ahead and call her a terrorist. It seems to be pretty easy. You know what I mean? Before they were calling us all Nazis. Now they're going to call everybody terrorists. I'm going to call her a terrorist.
We're going with the T word?
Yeah, the T. What up, my terrorist?
The thing is, she wasn't even born in Guatemala. She was born in Chicago.
Really?
Her parents fled Guatemala, and for good reason.
Stolen valor. She's she's a reverse Liz Warren.
That's right. And they left. Why? Organized crime, all the problems that continue to plague that country. And then she comes here, she benefits from our education system, our universities, taxpayer dollars in order to fund her salary. On her merits, she was elected to Congress. But this kind of goes back to the previous block about why should we care, right? If it's just Mom Donnie. It's not just Mom Donnie.
Yeah,
it's much broader than that.
Yeah, when you think about the squad, Kennedy, we see a trend also in Minnesota. We're electing people that actively don't like this country.
They hate this country.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But didn't they swear to uphold and defend the Constitution of the United States of America? So isn't that somehow running contrary to the oath? And how did their constituents not see right through this? I don't understand that, because there's so much blather, which, only holds water for so long. And then you have people like Cori Bush and Jamal Bowman who are voted out of Congress because, the attention whoring only goes so far. And, my feeling is, and I'm not like a big love it or leave it person, because I think the most wonderful thing about this country is we can criticize it. We can criticize the government. We can criticize the sitting president. She can criticize ICE. But there's a big difference between a critique and just outright hatred and loathing.
And why not balance
the United States?
Like there is some kind of I'm going to use the phrase dog whistle that you get from somebody who, like Ilhan Omar. I'm not saying she looks like a dog. Am I? But what I'm saying is that if all they do is criticize, you kind of sense that there's no love for this country.
And you pair that with their lack of any meaningful solution. They're not pairing a criticism with, well, here's how I think we should do this better. It's just outright rage. You're right. There's a lot of Democrats, there's a lot of libs in this country that fly the U.S. flag and that talk about the ideals that they believe in without disrespecting and antagonizing, especially all of those who have died for this country and for their right to do so. And it's so ironic that as she's saying this, and there's that 830% increase of assaults on ICE, there is 100,000 applications put into ICE because that's where America is. We talked earlier about how Trump is the zeitgeist and he's on the pulse of Americans. She's like the exact opposite. While every other American is feeling finally this release to be patriotic and to be proud of where they are, that they're not going to be vilified for driving a truck and flying a flag, I think that her constituents need to vote her out. She also needs to be held accountable in Congress, because this goes way beyond just marrying your brother and saying some nonsense.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.